What's up, guys? Happy start of the week to all of you. We're so glad that you're joining us for another episode of Stellaris. So grateful, in fact, that the benevolent Emperor Corrant has agreed to sponsor a special initiative. We're so grateful to have you here. We're really glad you're enjoying the videos, and if you want to enjoy this game as well, which I'm sure you do because it's fabulous, all you gotta do is comment. Just share your thoughts, whatever they may be, bash your head against the keyboard, do whatever feels natural, and the winner will be chosen by Trump Slave Robot, or one of Corrant's many masked concubines, on the 1st of June. The lucky winner obviously will receive a key for the game, courtesy of my good buddy Mr. Corrant. So that's the key points. Comment, win stuff. Have a good one.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Hey howdy hey gang, thanks very much for joining for another episode of Stellaris. It is of course the multiplayer playthrough, which means I am not here alone. Rumour has it he once dated Katie Holmes and then danced on a sofa on Oprah Winfrey. It's Corrant.
I don't know who that is.
You're not going to get 100% of these references, man, and I don't even know why I'm bigging you up. I was thinking, before we came on, I was thinking of making a different Tom Cruise reference about you getting into an abusive, forced relationship with a young Iranian girl set up by the Church of Scientology, but then I thought maybe that was a bit much, it'd go over people's heads. And then you didn't get the...
up our view count 0 by saying Tom Cruise is probably gay. Just, you know,
yeah,
so that might cause a bit of controversy, get some more views to the channel.
I tell you what, I can go one better than that. Can't fit. There we go. We are now proud members of the Tom Cruise is definitely gay alliance. So, you know, caught in controversy straight out of the gate.
Phelps, she thought, oh my god, I'm still meaningful in the world. No, you're not, Vanessa Phelps. I'm afraid not.
I think we can cycle, once we've passed the Tom Cruise is definitely gay stage, I think we can cycle between a number of fallen celebrities to name our alliance after. Plus we've got a federation to name potentially. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. Last time out, what you saw happen was we dicked all over the Kraxros Star Principality. That caused a few things to happen. The League of Terran Planets has picked up some extra worlds as a condition of that victory. The Euroglia Cooperative has somehow managed to expand down on the opposite side of the Astani League from their homeworlds. The Tebran have split into the Tebran Imperium and Tebran Confederation. The Tebran Confederation, aside from being hard to say when you haven't had a drink, are formerly were formerly under the sovereignty of the Kraxros, and rather than go back into their original nation state, they've chosen to break away. Additionally, over here we can see in the Dominion of Hif there is a split, and we now have the Great Hifnar Dominion. So a lot of Dominion going on amongst the Hif, but they still can't decide on what flavour of Dominion it is. We are struggling to find our place a little bit. My empire is still in trouble, although we have grown pretty significantly. And I'm going to now unpause the game, hand you over to Corrant to let you talk them through what's going on your side of the Bothrian consensus, and I will begin trying to fix my failed state.
Now, I was going to give you a tip, because on the playback I noticed that your influence is in the shits, basically, and unfortunately. And I was going to say, look around the galaxy and just declare a rivalry on anyone who isn't going to be a direct threat to us. So somebody like the Jazizjan Accord or the Dominar Star Hegemony or whatever, or any of those really far-flung star systems, declaring a rivalry with them will give you some extra influence points. You'll be able to start racking it up, and we've always got your back anyway. They're a million miles away. They probably can't even get to us, so it's a fairly safe rivalry to do. On my end, we've got a weird situation going on in the system of Obnal, where me and the Bothrians are sharing a star system. Both of us have a planet, so I don't have full control of that. I want a war against the Tebran Confederation. They've just had a war end on them, but I want to start it again because I want Stellaris. Or I might just decide to try and see if I can get our allies and yourself to join in a war against the Tebran Imperium, the remains of that empire. There's only one planet in that empire, so if we can take that, then they're done for. Aside from that, I also want to rejig the composition of my fleet, and I'm keeping on so that I've got more varied, because I've just gone for kind of a... I'm trying to get just the biggest ships I can, but sometimes you want corvettes, you want destroyers, you want cruisers, and kind of you want more of the smaller ships and less of the larger ships, just because that's a good way to have the composition laid down. And I need more credits, because now I'm losing credits. Apart from that, it's just building, expanding, generally being tyrannical.
That sounds like a pretty full and rich schedule. I've got influence enough to hire a scientist for my science ship, but I think all my timed stuff has... Oh no, maybe it hasn't. Nearly though. Let's see... Leader lifespan plus 25 years, fuck yeah.
Are all your colonies well fed? Are there any starvation problems going on at all?
I have no starvation problems at the moment, but that's not to say it isn't a possibility in the future. I'm still trying to work on that problem because, as you probably know from watching things back, I have not been particularly good at developing. And it's going to come back and bite me in the ass. I really do need to get on top of that. It should also fix part of my problems with influence, right? With me upgrading my planetary capitals and so on.
That really does help your influence. That's one of the primary sources for it.
So, let me see if I can't sort that out a little bit. I'm starting to deploy robots as well because, you know, say what you want about slavery, but it gets shit done, and robots are the next best step. My research is coming along quite nicely. My guys are very defensively focused, actually. If I was invaded, they'd have a hell of a time getting rid of me. I'm going to use my fleet as well to clear out some aliens. Because I can. I'm back in a negative again, which isn't good.
One of my planets, I can't do very much on it. It's a planet which I took over after the invasion, and everything's ruined on it, so I'm going to rebuild it. And there's toxic kelp all over the place, which I don't have the technology to get rid of. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this should mean that you've got different peoples in...
I have 3 different species by now. I've got the avian Craxros species, and I have the molluscoid Tebranis, which are kind of squid men, and I've got my human pure Aryan Terrans.
See, none of your guys have migrated to my world yet, but I know why that is. It is because
debris analyzed.
My worlds are not habitable for your people.
My people come from tropical worlds.
Yeah, my people like the Arctic, so that does explain a lot. All my corvettes were destroyed from my expeditionary fleet.
All of them.
All of them. I only have destroyers left. But that said, I think I've just discovered some new worlds that I can make use of. I've got to stop expanding, but you know when it's just too tempting to avoid? I'm in that position right now.
Debris analyzed.
Well, you need to really just to keep the Eurasian Union bay a bit, really. To let them know they can.
Oh, they're going down. They're my next target, man. I'm just.
They're your next target.
Yeah, I mean, they don't like me, and they are. I mean, they've blocked me from exploring down south. Ooh, misses. And I've had to expand beyond my limits to open up that corridor that you can see the northern Zeroan territories. Which, you know, I know there's no north in the galaxy, but it's a thing now, so we're all going to have to live with it. Oh, frontier clinics. I need those because they provide 2 food instead of just 1.
Debris analyzed.
I'm doing a lot of space science right now. I can tell you that much. Right. Let's sort ourselves out here.
Construction complete.
Because, yeah, not having corvettes is a problem. I didn't want it to be, but it is.
Now, I do have one issue, which is that on one of the planets which I've taken over, there's a faction called the Praxoros Homelanders who are now sabotaging my buildings. I need to manage them.
Those bastards.
They want me to either return the planet to them, and I tell you that's not going to happen. You know.
Thought as much.
Integration campaign or suppress the social media. Both of those are pretty expensive.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to do it right if you don't want rebellion.
We're suppressing social media or suppressing media for a period of time.
Fucking scientist has died again.
What would you say is the #1 main issue you've faced in the game so far?
#1 main issue is definitely a problem with leadership. I've got no admirals, no generals, and I've got no influence with which to recruit new ones. It grows too slowly. Although I followed your advice, and gaining from rivalries is helping. If I can get rid of one of my frontier outposts, or ideally both, that would be great, but I can't get colony ships down there to make that happen because of the hyperspace lane network fucking me up. So really, that's the thing I most want to fix. Also, I haven't been... You know, I've been running short on minerals, and that's because I haven't been building mining stations because I'm aware of running a deficit. I don't want to be spending all my energy credits doing that, particularly because I don't have great infrastructure for that. But I'm going to have to do something about it.
I'm at a point now where credits are going to become a major issue, so I'm frantically just making sure that I've got as many power plants as I possibly can.
Yeah, what this game really does need, and it really, really does, is like you get in Civilization, you know, like a trade kind of deal. Yeah, I've got a problem with people not wanting to fucking be happy. Just be happy. Stop being assholes. And I can't expand to a planetary capital because I don't have enough influence. And now I have a Prime Minister called Grace, which, you know, just compounds everybody's problems. Right. I know what we can do here, I think. I need to start using my strategic resources, and I need to build that special stone power plant thingy.
The Bethrian stone.
That's the one. You know what's up.
That is very useful.
So I am going to do that.
Ships upgraded.
Requires planetary administration on the planet. Okay, I'm close to being able to do that. I just don't have 5 population on the planet. But I will do before too long. So that means need to do food. That's something that has to happen. And what I really want is the frontier clinic. I also need to start building paradise domes because my people are getting unhappy. They're getting very tetchy because of all the war. The war does tend to upset people, funnily enough. They don't like having their homes bombed.
They're insane.
I know, people
They're
are
just
picky.
ungrateful. They don't understand the effort that goes into making those bombs.
Research complete.
It's like they don't even care. What technology do I want next? Oh yes, cruisers, definitely. Right, I am running a serious deficit that I have to do something about, so let's do something about it. Yeah, I've got the same problems as you, it seems. Do you want to talk us a little bit through your energy problems?
I think it's too many ships and not enough power plants is what it comes down to. We've got a war declared, but nothing to do with us. So I'm just going around upgrading my power plant. I was at -30, I'm at -21 now, but I've only got 300 energy credits left. So I might need to hit you up for some energy credits if you've got some.
I'm afraid I would love to help you out. I had a serious surplus of them before the war, but my fleet cost a lot to maintain.
Oh, we're both going bankrupt.
Yeah,
And these
what
rebels keep on destroying buildings.
what I can do is disband my troops. That has helped. The Dominion of Hif have... oh wow, the Astani League have declared war on the Galactic Jazgavaz Combine.
Research complete.
That's big. The Astani
Indeed.
League are big. That is a big, big war.
I think that the Aztanis will win. They've got... when you see one of these cultures with so... Oh my Jesus Christ, another building has been ruined by the Craxoros Homelanders. My people don't like genocide. They're crazy, but they don't like genocide. And so I'm not able to purge these aliens from their indigenous world. And they're just blowing up buildings.
I don't wish to sound boastful or overexcited here, but I have just unlocked technology for research which results in an orbital mind control laser.
What does that do?
It controls people's minds from space.
To do what? To make them not rebel and stuff?
Apparently so. Yes.
Well, that's useful.
Ethics diversion -30%. And it gives me commissar squads, enforcing discipline in an army of slaves. Yeah, that sounds good to me. It's going to take 134 months, but it's 134 months well spent, I think.
Research complete.
Here's a question. Applied quantum physics, disruptors, advanced shields, or plasma throwers?
Ooh. Shields are pretty good. I don't even think I have shields.
I'm going to go for advanced shields. You are wise beyond your years.
The Bothrians are supplying me with some credits. I need to desperately... I don't know how to... I'm not sure what to do about these terrorists. They're ISIS. The fucking... I've just
Yeah.
realised they're fucking
Yeah,
ISIS.
this-
And
this-
Trump said he would deal with ISIS.
So that's your answer. You have to think to yourself, what would Trump do? And I think we know the answer.
Yeah. I can't click the purge button though.
You can't make yourself purge them.
If I give them back the territory, then that whole star system goes to the Bothrians. Well, they can't have a war, I suppose.
Yeah, what we were talking about at the end of the last episode, after we finished recording, by the way, was how our sort of area of the galaxy has become like a patchwork quilt of fuckery. It's a total mess. No one's got clean borders. Corrant's sharing sovereignty over a system. The cooperative of Euroglia is not particularly cooperative. It's all getting crazy up in here.
I'm just going to have to try and manage the settlement to try and make them as happy as possible.
Are you sure? That doesn't sound a very Trump way of dealing with this.
I don't have... I mean, you know, well...
I mean, are you going to build them a really nice golf course?
The only way to really deal with this situation is to return the system to them and then declare war and kill them all.
That sounds like something you would do normally. It does sound like your sort of thing.
They're just committing terrorist attacks all the time. They can have that crappy planet because I want Tebran realms. It's got like not many time really, but just yeah. Before I spend any more money on it.
To be fair, the Bothrians have got planets that are totally isolated in weird locations. That single world they've got inside the territory of the Yaxkalok is in a stupid place. To be honest, my state is very badly shaped, really, but it's the only way to open up the rest of the galaxy to me. And I've got a lot of space I can absorb myself into. Oh, speaking of which, I need a governor for the Northern Territories.
You've got Australia all of a sudden.
Exactly. Who do we want? Yeah, you'll do. We need a governor for here. Which I think is reasonable. Resilient. Building cost minus 20%. I think resilient's the better option. Nice. Okay, that is that sorted. I'm starting to get leaders back in positions, and I've got almost enough scientists.
I kind of know what's costing me so much credits now. It's me upgrading all these research facilities, but that pays off, obviously.
Oh, the planet side ones.
Yeah.
How much research are you generating now? Let's do a quick comparison.
Physics plus 49, society plus 37, engineering plus 65.
Yeah, you've more than doubled me in most respects.
And they're all being upgraded, but I've -2 energy credits at the moment. But I've got plus 72 minerals, so I can trade those away. I've given up that planet. It's gone back to the damn terrorists. But we're just going to kill them at some point. I swear it. I swear it's America.
How to solve my problems. Man, we're close. We're close to good things happening. Is all this research you're gaining like research that you've built on the planets?
Yes, mainly it is. Because I like to have any spare tile which doesn't have a resource on it, I'll turn into, as long as we've got food, as long as we've got credits, I'll turn that spare tile into a research station. Also, remember, I am the science director, and so, you know, sort of my research is a little bit quicker.
That is true, that's why you've got cruisers and I'm nowhere near them.
Right, I'm going to put in a request to everybody, see what the ground is like for me attacking this new Tebran Confederation.
I would be interested to see what the outcome of that is as well, to be honest. I don't expect it's going to go down hugely well, given how much war we've been fighting recently.
Construction complete.
Oh, I can't kill them until 2278 because of a non-aggression pact. I think that must have been part of the deal of them becoming an entity. Who can I go to war with?
Have you looked at your laws and stuff recently? There's a question for you.
No, where would I find those?
So if you click on government in the top left and then you go to policies, you can see what your policies are and
Oh, yeah, my edicts and things, and now Surge prohibited. Oh, if only I'd known. Oh, I'm a fool. I gave up a planet.
boo. I can't free my artificial intelligence, either it's outlawed or in servitude. But everything else is looking okay. I could do some research grants, but I don't think I should.
It actually wouldn't let me do it anyway. My political views of my people prohibit genocide. What kind of empire have I created?
A very un-Trump-like one.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much. Let me see how my governed worlds are being run. What are these guys doing? They don't look hugely happy. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on, frankly. But I need to save up a bit more influence, and then I can build myself. Oh, I got a trade deal from the Honda Accord, wherever they are, and
The Honda Accord.
Yeah,
You-
the jazzy gen Accord. I wouldn't accept to deal with them anyway because it sounds like glitter that you stick on your genitals. Jazzy Jan indeed. Sounds like a shitty 90s rapper. Let's see. Wow, the Astanis do not want to share very much with us at all. Man, it's hard to make friends.
I'm just trying to keep on top of my building upgrades and things. I mean, you can allow them to be a sector, and then they, you know, sort of will be autonomous, but I want to make sure that they're upgrading the things that I want them to upgrade.
Well, you can set like an overall policy for them, I believe.
Yeah, to be either like industrial or financial or research.
Exactly. Come on, let's be friends. Man, I am really struggling to make friends with people.
Yeah,
they
don't like
They just don't want to bro down at all.
bro down.
Also, I have unemployed robots, which I'm pretty sure is a bad thing. I need to research some tile clearing technology as well. The Glur have changed government type again.
What have they gone for?
They're now a hierarchy. They're a star empire as well. Hegemonic imperialists. Yeah, our allies are slowly turning against us.
Really?
Yes, they are. Our allies are superior to me in every way, and they do not want to give migration access or anything else for that matter, as far as I can tell. Let's see what the Euroglians think about stuff. Yeah, we have not done ourselves too many favours by winning all these wars, because it seems people are a lot more wary of us than they once were. I don't know if you're having the same trouble.
Let's just have a look what my typical
Because the Glia were your big time buddies, right?
They're friendly with me, but they are superior, except for in technology.
Yeah, I have to... Oh, it's so difficult. I have to do something about my my rivals on my border. I'm kind of reluctant to guarantee anyone's independence or go into a non-aggression pledge, but I shouldn't be because I'm weak.
I can't recruit the scientists with the right aspects. which is annoying.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, power plant.
Situation log updated.
Gotta get that cash monies. Okay, my fleet are murdering aliens, which is always good. Let me see, I've got a new Prime Minister. What's their mandate? Orbital research, of course it is. It's because we're so far behind in the sciences. But I don't really know what to do about it without bankrupting myself, which doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, call me old-fashioned.
Call me old-fashioned with that kind of crazy economic theory.
Construction complete.
Are there any other big wins available? Not really. Not really at all. Yeah, I'm trying to find other systems that have easy research or lots of power for me to pick up, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it's happening.
Colony ship, right. Where can we send you, colony ship?
Ah, you're back expanding, I see.
Because war has not been efficient for us.
The Bothrian Consensus wants to declare war on the Craxos Star Principality and vassalize
No, I
them.
like that idea, but they want all of the systems, so I'm saying no.
Yeah, we'll vote no.
Made that mistake. Like Bothrian's got everything. We can re-propose it. Could we knock it down to normal for just a second while I put the proposal
Yeah,
forward?
you put the proposal together, and then we'll call it an episode, I suppose.
Oh wait, the truce of the Vanessa Feltz Consortium is still in effect, so I can't declare war. Sorry, I forgot.
Boo.
That was when we were back in the old days as the Vanessa Feltz Consortium. Now with the Tom Cruise is definitely gay.
Yeah, and I for one feel that that was a positive change for mankind, but you know, whatevs. Wow, I've got quite detailed star chart information coming from somewhere. I can see who's got special resources and stuff within their borders. That is interesting. I need a science ship, I really do. Where did I get a fourth scientist from? She's 72 fucking years old, but I'll take it.
Yeah, my empire is pretty much made up of people who are shitting themselves whilst doing the research.
Now we've had that talk and I realise how far behind you I am in terms of technology. I'm really freaking out about my science capacity, but I just don't have the economics in place to make a lot of this stuff work.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think, you know, because I'll always be able to support you scientifically, and because we're aligned, you get 25% reduction in cost of the research that I've already done. So you'll catch up.
That is true. That is indeed helpful. So I think that brings us up about to the end of the episode. What's the takeaway from your side?
I need a new colony, and I want to murder all the aliens on our border.
Now, here's a quick question. Have you selected a place to colonize?
Still, from the very beginning, unfortunately, my the habitability of world is not good for me, but I'm going to land on a desert world, I think, because I've at least got the technology to colonize those. And so I'm going to pick probably one in that region to the right of me and try to once again just grab all these stars, because the Atanis are moving south and I don't like that at all, so I need to block them off.
Well, from my side, I've started to get my nation back on track. I've got a massive surplus of minerals at the moment because I'm not expanding my fleet because I need to get my my energy credits back up. I've mainly been building stations and trying to sort out my my planetary surfaces as well, trying to get those to behave themselves. There's, I think, definitely room for improvement in general. There's, yeah, I've got a issue with food not being where I want it to be, so
I am able to bring the big guns in a couple of months. We've got the battle station, sorry, the battleship spaceport being built right now. So we're going to field out some battleships to take down these alien scum. ISIS will be destroyed.
well, I guess then next time out, you and I will build some flagships and see whose EP is the biggest. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're both incredibly grateful that you take time to spend some of your evening with us, and we hope you'll join us for another episode. It's bye from me.
I love you, bye.